Do discharges ever stop? No, discharge is what keeps you from getting infected or drying up into human jerky. Each woman is a little different concerning this. But from what I have learned in my life, discharge is a constant thing. It just varies in quantity and quality depending on the cycle and physical condition. Nope. It's like earwax and boogers. It's meant to trap any dirt or particles not meant to be in there. All major orifices have it as a defense. But I can't say for sure about the ass since its whole thing is excrement. If your discharge smells bad, is chunky, yellow, green, gray, or extremely sticky, or it is itchy down there, it could be an infection. But if it's just normal discharge, it's normal. No, discharge never stops. Some women have a lot of it. A few have less of it. But it's part of a healthy vagina and yeah, it doesn't even stop in old age. Now, hormones and how you handle your hygiene and health can increase the amount. However, discharge is the self-cleaning mechanism. So whenever more foreign matter or dirt is introduced, there's also more discharge. This can be a natural reaction to having sex, using lubricant, but also to using chemical hair removal creams, soaps too close to the vaginal opening, or even just the wrong kind of underwear. Whatever enables bacterial growth can increase discharge too. At any rate, you should look into panty liners. Opposite to pads your use for menstruation, panty liners are thinner and less absorbent, but a wonderful way to keep discharge moisture and smell in check. You just switch them every few hours during particularly strong days and will find it's a whole lot more comfortable and easier to manage moisture. You can also go and have an appointment with your doctor, checking if everything is fine and there's not some underlying reason why there's so much discharge. Sweetie, ask questions like this in a safe space so you don't get creeps. Our Girl Survival Guide. Ask women are 2X chromosomes. If you want to avoid getting stains on your panties, you can use panty liners. I wear them all the time because discharge is inevitable. They're very thin and discreet. No, it doesn't stop. It's a literal hole into our insides and a sensitive area at that. The discharge is the body's natural way of keeping it clean. If it feels like a lot, and sometimes it can be, especially around your fertile window halfway through your cycle every month, try using panty liners. If you're concerned, you should speak to your doctor about this. I used to have a lot of daily discharge in my teens and 20s, but it's lessened a lot in my 30s. I can confirm that having a hysterectomy where they remove the cervix will absolutely end discharge. Not sure if that's worth it, but that is my experience. Depends on a lot of factors and it can change during your life. Just expect to have more during ovulation. Change in discharge is also a good indicator for your health. Poor hygiene, infection, disease, hormone imbalance can all impact your discharge. Small panty liners can help if you feel disgusted. Menopause will eventually stop much of it. I had to switch to all cotton panties in my mid-20s as my hormones has changed and I was sweating more and getting more discharge. After switching, things have been fine for the last 4 or so years. Nope, not for me. A lot a day and almost 24/7 pantaliners besides when I shower or sleep sometimes, otherwise I'd have to change underwears multiple times a day. It's really annoying. I've gone to multiple gynos my entire life trying to find out if something was wrong, causing this to happen, but nope, it just is what it is. I've taken to use fertility awareness method as a birth control through an instructor. It's interesting to learn so much about my body. even if you wouldn't be in to use it as birth control. I would recommend it for just understating what your body is doing. For me, it has turned the confusion and surprise substances to curiosity tracking my body. The discharge are telling of where in the cycle I am, but also indicate how overall my body is doing. Stress and illness affects the cycles, so registering the discharge has become a part of keeping track of my health. Having sex can also make you have more discharges, as semen left in your vagina can be turned to this very slimy consistency when it comes out the next day. If you have much discharge, I would suggest trying out if cloth panty liners would help. It's a good alternative as they are washable and won't trap in moisture. As other comments mentioned, panty liners often trap moisture and don't help the situation. Cotton underwear keeps it breathable down there. The hoa is naturally acidic, and as such, I definitely self-bleached a few pairs of black underwear before putting it together. I shower at night and sometimes will give the undies a rinse to nip it in the bud so that acid doesn't have a chance to eat away at the fabric before laundry day. Ultra-thin panty liners every day. Keeps your undies fresh. Just wear a panty liner. If you discharge a lot, then change it a couple times a day. No big deal. I have more discharge during the ovulation days of my cycle. I just use my menstrual cup for those days. 23 days. As well. Just an idea.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.